bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow. High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
At M5 Custom Cabinets, we take pride in delivering tailored solutions for your home or business. Turn your dream renovation into a reality with our local experts and skilled craftsmanship. M5 Custom Cabinets. Your vision, our expertise. Call or visit online today.
You're watching Kfdx 3 News.
Tesla is taking steps toward bringing its driverless robo-taxis to California, but it looks like they still have a long road ahead. Alyssa Gore tells us more.
On an earnings call this week, Tesla CEO Elon Musk talked about the company's robo-taxis, which launched in Austin, Texas this June with a safety rider in the front seat. It's a service he wants to expand.
Getting the regulatory permission to launch in the Bay Area, Nevada, Arizona, a number of Florida, and other places.
Plus, he shared some ambitious goals.
And I think we'll probably have autonomous ride-hailing in probably half the population of the U.S. by the end of the year. That's at least subject to regulatory approvals.
So we looked into where the company stands in California. State agencies tell us Tesla hasn't even applied for the necessary permits to offer driverless service to the public yet. But the DMV says Tesla did meet with them recently to talk about its plans to test autonomous vehicles. State Senator Scott Wiener says it's important that Tesla go through the permitting process.
The system was set up to protect public safety while fostering new technologies, and it's really important that people comply with these regulations. It's about public safety.
The California Public Utilities Commission did tell us Tesla plans to offer charter rides to friends and family of employees, as well as select members of the public, but only in cars with a driver. There are more driverless options. It took Waymo months to get approval for its driverless cars in California, which may be an indicator of how long it would take Tesla to do the same.
Waymo went through that system, and if Tesla is interested in having robotaxi service here, as it says that it is, it needs to go through that system as well.
And recently, a group of Texas lawmakers sent a letter to Tesla urging the company to delay its robotaxi operations in Austin to allow a new law over autonomous vehicle authorization to take effect. The letter didn't stop the taxis from launching near the end of June, though, and earlier this month, Tesla expanded the range of robotaxis to cover even more areas of Austin. Certainly interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I'm not quite sold on the whole driverless car thing, but
I've never been in one. I've seen videos of them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they kind of weird me out. But one thing I am sure about is that it is almost football season. I can almost taste it.
That's exactly right. And some of the young student athletes from around the Texas area, they were out at Memorial Stadium today, getting their T-shirts signed, their cleats signed, all by an NFL 7-year veteran. And he's from right here in Wichita Falls. I'll bring you all those details next in sports.
I didn't realize there was another way, or that it could be better.
Before I met Dr. Green, I covered up my smile. I was embarrassed to smile.
It affected my social life because I didn't want to go out to eat because I really couldn't eat. I mean, we'd go to the steakhouse. I couldn't chew a steak.
My mission is to provide a place where people can come when maybe nobody else can help them and to give them their life back.
For more information on how we can change your life, visit us online today.
This week on Texas Country Reporter.
They handed me a plaster cast of somebody's left ear and a lump of clay and said, "You've got 90 minutes to sculpt the mirror image." We try to do fun things like a cheeseburger samosa, which is our classic cheeseburger and the classic Pakistani samosa, and putting them together.
TCR, the journey is the destination. Brought to you locally by the Bishop Realtor Group. Texas, the 4th summer sales event is here, and we're bringing the adventure with the best deals of the season across our leadership lineup of best-selling trucks and SUVs. Hurry in today and drive the #1 vehicle brand in Texas. Now that's how you summer across Texas with Ford. Now get Explorer with 4.9% APR for 72 months plus $1,500 bonus cash. ag and commercial savings and limited time discounts, plus interest rates as low as 0.9% APR. Don't wait. Saddle up on your new Can-Am side-by-side today before these rates hit right away at Lipscomb Can-Am in Wichita Falls and LipscombPowersports.com during our Can-Am Farm and Ranch Sale.
Now, sports with MJ Baird from the OSTC Sports Desk, your complete orthopedic team.
Memorial Stadium was the place to be this morning. Young student athletes packing onto Joe Golding Field for Adrian Colbert's second annual youth football camp. Summer fun and unity within his hometown. That was the goal of this local NFL talent. Coaches and players from within the WFISD coming out to help Colbert run drills and play some games with the campers. This free event included food and t-shirts for the kids, as well as an autograph session and a photo op after the games wrapped up. It was a great turnout. Nearly 300 local athletes, and Colbert's hoping to grow the event into even more of a family affair next summer, bringing Midwestern states in on the fun as well. Colbert's favorite part of the day, though, that was just creating a sense of community.
That's it, really. I mean, I come here for the smiles, and we get to teach kids fundamentals, but also just the camaraderie, like meet new people. Like again, 300 kids are out here, and all 300 weren't from the same area. They're from different parts of the city. Some came from out of the city, and I mean, you get that type of interaction and engagement with kids. Like it opens up their minds, like beyond what they see every day.
You can check out the full story from today's camp. Parker Hollandoner recapped the sights and sounds. That's posted for you right now over on our website.
This Silver Star Nation Training Camp Report is brought to you by the River Star Casino and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, Charlie Morris.
Well, it might be Saturday, but no rest for the Dallas Cowboys. Day 5 of training camp practices taking place in Oxnard. Among the storylines this season for America's team is their routine on offense. If there's one thing Mike McCarthy got a lot of flack for, it was being stagnant pre-snap. Not enough motions, no disguising of plays. Things that make the 49ers and the Dolphins and the Rams so good offensively. As Brian Schottenheimer takes over as head coach, though, he plans to make some changes in that area, implementing more pre-snap motion. It might mean an adjustment to Dak's famous "here we go" cadence, but it also hopes to create more success for the offense.
Yeah, it gives us the tells that we need to help us create matchups on certain plays. Gives us access when that's what we're looking for. So I think it just depends on when the movement happened, what's the purpose of the movement, and within the play. And it's something that's going to help us out a lot, but it's something that we've also just got to make sure that we're not just living only in that. Got to get up there and snap it sometimes as well. And that's kind of been the point of using that is you don't know really when we're going to motion, when we're not, when we're going to hit you with something fast. So it's just another great weapon.
Cowboys camp continues tomorrow. Another practice Monday. Tuesday is the team's next off day. The Texas Rangers came into tonight's game arguably the hottest team in the league. Winners of 4 straight, sporting a 6-1 record since the All-Star break. They're heating up at the right time and making up some ground in the AL West standings, too. So, could they keep it going tonight, taking on the Braves at Globe Life Field? Atlanta jumped out to an early 2-0 lead. Home half of the second, Evan Carter at the plate. He rips one down the right field line, barreling into the corner. Adolis Garcia racing around the bases, trying to score from first. The relay throw, not in time. Garcia sliding safely in. An RBI triple for Carter. It gets the Rangers on the board. Later in the inning, Josh Young at the dish. He was struggling offensively, sent down to the minors earlier in the month, but he found his swing in Round Rock, and now he's thriving since being called back up. Here, Young delivering a base knock to left. It's a 2-out RBI single, scoring Evan Carter, erasing the deficit, and tying things up at 2 apiece. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Garcia, and Elbombi drives one up the middle to center field. That'll score a pair. Corey Seager and Marcus Semien both waved around. 4 unanswered runs for the Rangers to jump ahead 4-2. But the Braves come roaring back. Atlanta leading 5-4 in the bottom of the 9th. Jonah Heim to the rescue. He finds the alley in right. Sam Haggerty scores. It's a 5-5 ball game, and we are headed to extra innings. We pick things up in the bottom of the 10th. Marcus Semien, your hero tonight. Singles past the diving shortstop into left center field. Driving in Josh Smith. It's a walk-off winner for the Rangers. Final score, 6-5. Texas now 5 games above 500 with a record of 55 55 and 50. The Astros lost again tonight, so the Rangers are just 5 games back. All right, that's all the time we have tonight. Have a great night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
We said we'd never break the 3-second rule. Never do that. And never become a million mom.
Okay.
As parents, we say never a lot, but never happens.
A child left in a hot car can suffer organ damage in just 10 minutes.
Don't let it happen to your child. Always look before you launch.
Kfdx 3 and Hamilton Bryan are teaming up to bring you the next 103-degree day contest. One lucky viewer who can guess the day, hour, and minute they think it will reach 103 degrees in Wichita Falls will win a Sealy Posturepedic Plus Hybrid Queen Mattress, a cool prize for those hot summer nights. To enter, log on to TexAnalystHomepage.com or send your entry to the Kfdx 3 studios. The next 103-degree day contest, sponsored by Kfdx 3 and Hamilton Bryan.
During the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. So outfitting your off-campus studio or secluded study nook is elementary. Find high-end sofas at unbelievable prices and laid-back sectionals with modern lives. Contemporary counter-height dining to versatile minimalist functionality. Affordable beds in planked chestnut and timeless worn-brown elegance. Buy one, get 50% off the second with our Denver mattress lineup, or score 60 months, no interest. The back-to-school sale on now at Furniture Row. Healthy skin is always in, so now's the time to take your skin to greater heights. At Heights Dermatology, we specialize in innovative treatments tailored to meet your skin care needs with no downtime. We accept patients of all ages, so call today because your skin deserves the best.
Your roof protects your number one investments, your home, your family. When you need a roof, count on Itasca Roofing's quick, experienced crew who will be there should you ever need them again. Call now to get your roof done in a day. Itasca Roofing, your local roofer. There.
Possibly crashing into another aircraft.
Pilot came on and told us that he was collided with another plane and that they lost the air traffic control.
A spokesperson for Southwest says the company is working with the FAA to look further into the circumstances regarding this incident, possibly crashing into another aircraft.
Pilot came on and told us that he almost collided with another plane and that they lost the air traffic control.
A spokesperson for Southwest says the company is working with the FAA to look further into the circumstances regarding this incident. Data from flight tracking site FlightAware shows the plane dropped roughly 300 feet in 26 seconds. This caused some passengers to fly up out of their seats while others screamed, fearing the worst.
Baby on board, baby screaming, people going, oh my God, a lot of yells, and then a woman screaming, I want to get off, I want to get off.
While no passengers were seriously hurt, 2 flight attendants were treated for injuries. The plane eventually landed in Las Vegas safely. The incident comes just 1 week after a pilot flying over North Dakota made a last-minute move to avoid crashing into a B-52 bomber on the same flight path.
Sorry about the aggressive maneuver. Authorized surprise is not normal at all.
These back-to-back incidents underscoring the importance of air safety. Earlier this week, Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy shared his plans on securing the skies and modernizing the air traffic control system with the help of a GOP mega bill passed earlier this month.
They gave us a historic $12.5 billion to start this upgrade.
Meanwhile, the FAA says it's investigating the incidents that occurred in both California and North Dakota. In other national news, Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is considering firing members of a key task force. Two people familiar with the plan say Kennedy may remove all 16 members of the United States Preventative Services Task Force. The highly influential advisory committee is made up of independent doctors, nurses, and public health experts who offer guidance on preventative health services, as well as review research on diseases. An HHS spokesperson says no final decision has been made yet. Earlier this month, Kennedy abruptly postponed a scheduled meeting with the task force on heart and disease prevention. At the time, members were not given a reason for the cancellation or whether the meeting would be rescheduled. Now let's check in with John Cameron for a look outside. And John, had a little bit of noise out west, but it seems like it's all quiet now across the area.
That's right. We lost the daytime heating. The sun has set. So with that cooling, it's really all it took for showers and thunderstorms to fade away across the area. No doubt some good rain fell across parts of Hardeman and Ford County, and that's pretty much it. Now we've got, we'll call it partly cloudy skies across the area, 88 degrees, and we're going to be in the 80s probably for the next 6 hours or so. It's going to be a warm July night, that is for sure. But over the past 6 hours, we certainly see that rain out to the west fading away with the loss of the daytime heating. We were kind of, you might say, bookended with storms out to the west and storms to the east, but nothing really finding the Lawton and Wichita Falls area. And rain chances are certainly growing slim as the days go by. I'd say no better than a 10% chance of a stray shower tomorrow. We may, however, see just enough cloud cover to keep the temperatures from going 3 digits wide tomorrow. But temperatures after tomorrow are trending upward. We'll check that. Plus the 5-day wind outlook. And about the time that we make the jump into August, it looks like our weather pattern is going to change. And I will tell you how that will affect our temperatures and rain chances coming up real soon.
All right, John, thanks so much. See you in a few minutes. You can help keep Texomans nice and cool this summer with the heat continuing to be a factor. You can do that through our annual Cool Down Texoma Fan Drive. All you have to do is drop off a new in-box fan at either our station here at 4500 Seymour Highway, at Absolute Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning off of McNeil, or you can go to the Lantern House on Caulfield Road. We'll be sure to get those fans to Texomans who need them the most. Nearly 300 young student-athletes are feeling inspired after receiving the second annual youth football camp at Memorial Stadium, led by Wichita Falls native Adrian Colbert. He's a 7-year NFL veteran giving back to his hometown community once again, from neighborhood cleanups to this free youth football camp. And the former Chicago Bears safety he loves pouring into the Texoma community, but of course, something this large scale wouldn't be possible without support from others willing to buy in.
I just want to say thank you to the community. Thank you to, the city of Wichita Falls. Thank you to the WFISD. Thank you to the Boys and Girls Club, Fire Department Union for just being so supportive and, opening up this place for us to come out here and do this free camp. Because without it all, without the community involvement, we wouldn't be able to be here today doing this.
Now, if you want to see more, we'll have more on today's camp coming up a little later in the newscast. Well, a refreshing season staple helps Wichitans beat the heat this morning during this weekend's Watermelon Festival. Today marks the return of the annual Wichita Falls Farmers Market Association's festival that's all about celebrating the summer's favorite fruit, bringing families, farmers, and local vendors together to enjoy the sweet treat. This is just one of several seasonal events to support local farmers and bringing folks together. Farmers say they have sold hundreds of watermelons, and the turnout is getting better and bigger year after year. It is also officially, for the next few hours, it is National Day of the Cowboy, and the Museum of North Texas History in downtown Wichita Falls is celebrating with a unique way with a scavenger hunt. The museum hosted a scavenger hunt this afternoon, inviting people to come out and learn about Texas history. Each clue led to a new piece of the past, all while teaching participants about the real cowboys and pioneers who once rode across the plains. Director of the museum, Morgan Meyer, says the scavenger hunt highlights the Day of the Cowboy that started in Texas in 2015.
And I just just wanted to do something to recognize it because I had never actually heard about it before, like this year. And I thought it would be really fun to get people into the museum, just kind of have a little bit of fun.
The museum hopes events like this can help spark a lifelong interest in local history, all while keeping visitors engaged and active. The scavenger hunt is one of many events the museum has planned for the future, with hopes to continue bringing out more folks to learn about North Texas history. Looking ahead to tomorrow, be sure to bring your appetite to Archer City in support of the Archer City Volunteer Fire Department. Tomorrow at the ACISD cafeteria, the 8th annual Archer City VFD barbecue benefit is happening from 11 to 2. There is no set cost to eat, there's only a donation. And they'll be serving up slow smoked brisket, potato salad, baked beans, and dessert. All proceeds collected go directly to the fire department to help with equipment and maintenance. Well, you'll want to stick around. John's full forecast is coming up next. And later on, Tesla makes moves to launch their driverless robo-taxis in California, but they're facing roadblocks from state agencies. We'll be right back.
You're watching Kfdx 3 News at 10 with Dylan Jimenez, weather with John Cameron, and sports with MJ Big. Closed captioning on KFDX is sponsored by Hamilton Bryan Furniture and Appliance. Congratulations to Josh Hoggard, voted TV Small Market Specialty Beat Reporter of the Year by the Texas Association of Broadcasters.
This summer, the heat is on at Wichita Falls Ford during our summer sales event. Drive home with 0% APR, 0 down, and no payments for 90 days on select in-stock 2025 models. F-150, Super Duty, Bronco, Mustang, they're all here and ready to roll. Now is the time to drive away with incredible limited-time offers at the Ford House. Hurry in to Wichita Falls Ford today. Head west on Kell Freeway and take the Barnett Road exit.
At Ford, 80% of the vehicles we sell in America are assembled in America.
What would happen if other car companies did the same?
If they were like us, you'd have up to 15 new plants.
Right here in America.
Nobody's committed to America like Ford is.
And who benefits from that? You do.
Right now, visit your best in Texas Ford dealers for exclusive summer offers across the full Ford lineup.
Tickets are on sale now for the Fur Ball, benefiting the Wichita County Humane Society. Saturday, August 9th, join us for a night of dinner, dancing, and a whole lot of fun, raising money for a great cause. For more information, call or visit our website.
Looking for action, energy, and all-out fun? Get in the game and beat the heat with youth volleyball and indoor flag football with the YMCA. From first serve to final whistle, youth volleyball and indoor flag football are where future stars shine. Build skills, boost confidence, and make new friends, all in a safe, supportive environment. Join a league where every player belongs, every game matters, and every moment counts. Register today at ymcawf.org, because greatness starts with play.
Weather Watchers on KFDX is brought to you by State Farm Auto Expert Cheryl Botkin. State Farm insuring 1 in every 5 cars in the U.S. Now, from KFDX 3, Texoma's Weather Authority with John Cameron.
Welcome back, everybody. So, John, earlier you said the heat is going to be trending up, which is something that I don't think a lot of people are going to want to hear. But it's good for a 103-degree contest, and we've been so close. That's true. So many times. And if the heat is trending up, eventually we might actually get there.
Oh, yeah, I think so. In fact, I'll let you know a secret. What about 2 minutes early? I do actually have 103 on one day in the 7-day forecast. So stay tuned. Okay, so what Taryn's talking about is our next 103-degree day contest. You could win big if you nail the forecast at least once. I've done it at least twice, I hope. You have to guess the day, the hour, the minute that we hit 103 degrees at the official weather station for Wichita Falls, Shepherd Air Force Base. And this is key. You have to have your entry in 24 hours before So it might not hurt to pay pretty close attention to our forecast a few days from now, okay? Because you could win a really nice mattress. You could mail in your entry, but it's a lot easier if you just go to TexHomesHomepage.com, click on the contest tab, and put your entry in there. We made it to 101 today. I think that's the fourth time we've made it to 101. We made it to 102 yesterday, so we got awfully close. Average this time of year, 98 degrees. Record set back, well, a while ago, 60 years ago, 109 degrees. And our morning low, record low, 61, set back in 2019. Really cool time lapse from Bowie. Check it out. So we're looking west from about 287. Thunderstorms starting to really develop south and west. I'd say maybe south of Throckmorton. These thunderstorms continue to grow, right? And then the upper level winds really carry those upper level clouds northward, right? And then as the sun sets behind them, it kind of illuminates it from underneath. Really super cool. And then, of course, the sun sets in our western skies, and it's a really nice July evening across the area. Right now, as we look at downtown Lawton, we've got 88 degrees, 90, feeling like 94 with a south wind, 15 to 20. Wind's kind of trending downward next few days. It looks like the coming week, I should say this week, not going to be quite as breezy as this past week has been. We see this 6-hour review of the thunderstorms. Really heavy rain across the parts of Hardeman, Ford County, Kroll, and Kroll and Quanah got in. Of course, Quanah is named after, Nakona. Oh boy, I go into my history lesson and I'm running out of time. Pete Nakona was the father of Quanah Parker, so it was a meaningful mistake. But yeah, Quanah, Kroll got in with some really heavy rain, maybe some gusty winds. We'll go into the future with Futurecast, and what plays a role tomorrow is some scattered cloud cover as we get into the afternoon and evening, and that might actually prevent triple-digit heat across the area. Then we're back to sunny skies for Monday. I am running out of time, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward to the 7-day forecast so we can see what we got. One of these temperatures here might be of note. Just keep in mind our next 103-day contest. You can go to TexHomesHomepage.com to place your entry.
It's Blood Battle 2025. Donate blood through August 17th to benefit the OBI, Our Blood Institute, on behalf of the morning team or the evening team. You can also check TexHomesHomepage.com for a listing of blood drives. Who will take the crown? It's not just a battle, it's a life-saving mission. Join the fight. Give blood. Save lives. Sponsored by Seymour Hospital and Communication Federal Credit Union.
The evening after the run of 1889, Oklahoma City was a fledgling camp in the center of Oklahoma. But what this city would become was just a glimmer in the eyes of its founding pioneers. Over 100 years later, this thriving metropolis has been reborn as a contemporary hub for innovation and creativity. We're loyal to the pioneers of this modern frontier who charged forward, creating the city of their dreams. Bank First is loyal to the persistent momentum of this great city, always pushing toward the sky, inspiring multiple generations to constantly strive for the next big thing. And as with all great endeavors, Bank First is loyal to the innovators and entrepreneurs who are trailblazing this city into the next century. Bank First is proud to be a part of OKC and partners with its citizens and businesses who are honored to call it home. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Right now at U.S. Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
No, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in. And we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
At M5 Custom Cabinets, we take pride in delivering tailored solutions for your home or business. Turn your dream renovation into a reality with our
Tesla is taking steps toward bringing its driverless robo-taxis to California, but it looks like they still have a long road ahead. Melissa Gord tells us more.
On an earnings call this week, Tesla CEO Elon Musk talked about the